What's up, guys? Wenn ihr was bestellen wollt. Hey, Jana ist in the house. Ihr sollt euch nur da jetzt drum kümmern. Ich sage euch nur, geht auf flaschenpost.de und kümmert euch da jetzt. Das kann sein, dass es jetzt vielleicht schon zu spät ist. Dann muss er einen Account machen. Dann geht es ja nur darum, wer das zahlt. Mhm. Und Wiki! Is this my new studio? No, Janis. I'm actually in my own place. We're just preparing a New Year's Eve party. George just about to serve. Oh, and he starts with a double fault. We're just organizing the New Year's Eve party. That's why I'm a little bit also talking to a friend here. We're setting it up. Because the room is completely empty. I mean, I can show you the room. It's completely empty. It's just still a green screen and my streaming setup here. And the funny thing is, I said he starts with a double fault, but it was a let serve, first serve. He served another one. I thought it's a double fault, and then he does really a double fault. That's the first fault. Missing the second serve. Yanni is unbelievable. How did you back? Can't believe it. That's the last stream of the year for sure. Serve is good into the forehand, backhand, cross court rally goes on. Ooh. And CERUNDOLO misses a easy backhand into the net. Barbie! Wait, let me see. I need... And CERUNDOLO misses a easy backhand. Das ist nicht viel teurer, nicht viel. Sieht man bei der App, wann der kommt. Serve is good. Return missed from CERUNDOLO. I need to put the stats there. Okay. And now George CERUNDOLO. Go. That's an ace from George. 40-15. Guys, how are you doing? There you go. There you go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Thanks for streaming this. Hey, Squeaky, for sure. For sure. As I said, I mean, after we watched some 7 vs Wild. And then George serves into the forehand. Return comes back to the middle. Now forehand down the line. A little bit mishit, but still good from George. Back into backhand. Backhand into middle from CERUNDOLO. Now forehand to forehand as George hits it down the line. That's a good one. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from George. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand to backhand as CERUNDOLO goes around. The backhand goes inside out. Backhand cross court now and inside in. Forehand cross court from George. Down the line from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from George. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from George. Down the line from CERUNDOLO. Forehand cross court from George. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from George. And that is missed. Okay, that's what we're gonna expect here in the match because both guys are more the baseline players. I mean, George a little bit more aggressive, I would say. But they will have some long rallies. This one was 26 shots. He was about the sport changed at all after seeing how they played on the other side of the Atlantic. The views about the sport changed at all after seeing. No, not at all. I mean, I knew most of the guys from the tournament, so that did not change my view of the sport. And all good. Kick serve into the backhand. Backhand comes high back. George goes inside out. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from George. Ball is out. Back to deuce. Yeah, so we are preparing a Christmas party in my old apartment, actually. Yeah, because my room is completely empty, so it's a good idea of just doing some stuff here. As that serve goes into the net. More tennis, better than more bad news. Yes, Barbie, exactly. Watch some tennis here. Definitely better. Giannis, same. Kick serve into the backhand. Backhand comes back to the middle. George goes down the line as CERUNDOLO hits it cross court. George goes inside out. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court comes back. Inside out from CERUNDOLO. Backhand down the line from George. Forehand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from George. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court comes back. They exchange some cross court backhands. And CERUNDOLO missing the backhand. Cross court. As it is now advantage Croatia. Guys, don't forget to like the stream and, of course, subscribe if you're not subscribed, but probably the people in the chat they are. That's a good serve. Returns missed, and that's a 1 love for Mr. CORIC here in the opening set. I wanted to stream the Rafa match, guys, and that was a little bit unfortunate because my schedule said he's playing at 6:30 a.m. So I was waking up at 5:45 to then drive here and stream the Rafa match. But as soon as I woke up, I checked like what is the score on the court before Rafa plays, and it showed Rafa already. It was 1-1. And I was like, no way, how is it possible? And then I said, okay, I mean, Cam was streaming it. I said, that makes no sense. Till I'm in the office, takes too long, and then makes no sense. So then I said, okay. I did some stuff at home, and I fixed my table. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to announce I fixed my table. So my electric table is working now. We were just too stupid. Hey, Mugs. Happy New Year, and thanks. Hey, for sure. For sure. Happy New Year. Not yet here in Germany. It's at 10 a.m. So we have 14 more hours till we have the New Year. But or do you call like do you say Happy New Year already on the day of New Year's Eve kind of? What are your thoughts about the United Cup after watching how it plays out? Is it worth it? Serves it to the forehand, and a forehand missed from CORIC. Should they have tried something different? Oh, that's a good question. I mean, for now, as you can see, like not much people are interested in the United Cup yet. Probably when it comes to semis and final, probably there's more people watching for sure. But at the moment, only even you see even other streamers streaming, there's just like a low percentage of the average viewers in these streams. Second serve into the backhand of CORIC. CORIC goes cross court and backhand down the line miss from Mr. CERUNDOLO. 15-all. I'm sending praise to you. I saw your message from... Oh, Bar, what happened? Better you didn't see the last match, or else he'd have been accused of jinxing it for him. 7-4 return from CORIC goes cross court as they end up in a backhand cross court rally. CERUNDOLO cross court back. Cross court comes back. CERUNDOLO down the middle. CORIC goes forehand down the line as forehand cross court rally comes up. Forehand down the line again from CORIC. Back into backhand. As CORIC with a slice. Oh, that's a high slice. Inside out from CERUNDOLO. Backhand down the line from CORIC. CERUNDOLO on the stretch. Short. CORIC goes down the line. Net court. Comes to the net. Cross court passing. Oh, now a lob. As CORIC gets that volley. And the lob is out. And CORIC gets the 15-30 advantage here in the first service game from CERUNDOLO. I mean, okay. Okay, Barb, I hope everything is fine. All the best, definitely. Yeah, the next year is gonna be... I mean, the next year is gonna start crazy because, as I said, probably on Monday, I will get my internet. If everything works out, I have Monday evening, or Monday afternoon, let's say Monday evening, my internet is set. And I have 1 terabyte download and 300 megabytes upload. No, giga. MB? No, 1 giga, not 1 tera. 1 gigabyte download per second and 300 megabits upload per second. So that's sick. As they end up in a backhand cross-court rally. Backhand to backhand. CORIC cross-court, CERUNDOLO down the middle. CORIC goes inside out. Backhand cross-court again from CERUNDOLO. Cross-court from CORIC. Cross-court from CERUNDOLO. Down the middle from CORIC. Forehand inside out from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross-court from CORIC. As CERUNDOLO goes inside in. Forehand cross-court from CORIC. Forehand cross-court from CERUNDOLO. Cross-court from CORIC. Down the line from CERUNDOLO. Backhand back to the middle. As CERUNDOLO back to the backhand. Oh, drop shot from CORIC. That's a good one. CERUNDOLO catches it. Now lob comes up. Smash. But catch from CORIC. Oh. But the ball is out. What a point. Great effort from both players. He had a lot of work to do there. Both guys fighting for that point. And that was an important one. It was 15-30. And CERUNDOLO was just standing there with a hand in his waist, in his hips, hoping that ball would go out, and it went out. And as soon as I will have the internet at home, it's gonna be nuts. I'm gonna be streaming like 6 to 10 hours every day. Hey, back New Year's. Probably gonna change the year with my mom and join my brother. Oh, what is happening now? I have some... Serving to the backhand. Backhand down the line as CORIC hits it forehand inside in. Ball comes back short. Inside out from CORIC. Almost wanted to approach. Did not do it. As they go back into backhand. CORIC now... CERUNDOLO now backhand down the line as CORIC goes forehand cross court. And CERUNDOLO with a big forehand down the line for the winner. And he makes it. I mean, but you can see he has to work hard for every point. I bet if a guy wanted to learn to use his brain and get out of his switch. Oh, okay. You wonder what's going on with the Icarus because he's not playing here? We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Gonna be interesting how he comes out. That's for sure. Serve into the backhand. Backhand goes up high, but it's in. Forehand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from CORIC is missed. And that is the 1-1. Nothing much as far as I know. I might stay inside home and watch TV shows. I might go outside, but I don't know where to go. Max, come over to Dresden. We're gonna have a party in my old apartment. I mean, I can show you my apartment, actually. Wait. I'm showing you my empty room. Wait. This was my... Back there was the bed, actually. And here was the couch, and there's there no, here, like at the front is the entrance. Bye. Funny these green screen actions, huh? As second serve from CORIC goes into the backhand. Backhand goes down the middle. It's missed from CERUNDOLO. 15 love. The players been giving it their all, you think, Shamini? Is Janika more concerned about getting back to top form? Love it. Giannis comes in and asks the best questions again. Giannis, you're a legend. Actually, I think they're giving their best because one it's for the prize money, and second it is for the for ranking points. So they can earn up to 500 ranking points. Depends on their own ranking, but it is about ranking points, and 500 is winning an ATP 500 event. So I wish it was in Germany. Kicks over to the backhand. CERUNDOLO cross court comes back from CORIC. Down the line is big from CERUNDOLO. That's a winner. Perfect party space. Yeah, I love your room layout. I know if layout is the right word. Yeah. I mean, the room, guys, I mean, look, the problem is I moved to the new apartment. You know that. I want to make a great streaming room, like great setup, you know, everything. Like I just bought the adjustable table so I can stream also while standing and stuff. I want to do it all the best. The problem is it's fucking expensive. As the serve comes in, return goes into the point. As they end up in a backhand cross-court rally. Slice now from CERUNDOLO. Oh, that's a miss hit. Goes into the net. 30-15, CORIC. Just wait to call for New Year's Eve. Oh, it's hot today. I mean, it's not hot, but it's like 16 degrees. Wait. It is now. I'll let you know. I mean, I have a it's 15 degrees now. 15. That is crazy for New Year's. I mean, when I was in Miami 2 weeks ago, it was snowing. It was -10 here. So that's crazy, huh? Serve is good. Return comes short as CORIC with a drop shot. Cerundolo will get there, hits it down the line. George passes down the line. And Cerundolo touches the ball. Oh, Cerundolo giving the point. Cerundolo says the referee that he touched the ball, and then off the racket, it just slipped over the racket. The referee didn't see it, and Cerundolo says, I touched the ball. Point goes to you, so it's 40-15. That's fair play. That's good stuff. Same as have you seen with Grigor Dimitrov? As Grigor Dimitrov played against Goffin, and it was 6-4, 5-4 Dimitrov, and 15-30 on the serve of Goffin. And Goffin is called a foot fault on a second serve, so it would be 2 match points. I think it was more. It was very close, and then and then Goffin. Sorry, give me a second. Backhand down line from George. Foreign cross court from Cerundolo. As the backhand is missed from Cerundolo. Another unforced here, and George takes a 2-1 lead here in the opening set. There's actually a little bit of sound here. There you go. And then Dimitrov said, no, hey, you know what? Make 2 new serves. He says make 2 new serves because he was he said like this I think he said fucking line umpire. The thing is with the foot faults, it is not the automatic line calling. So the automatic line calling is just for the lines. The foot fault is reviewed from a person that sits up in the box and sees a video of the foot and then calls the foot fault if it's a foot fault. So yeah. I wish I was a New Year's party and sing my heart out to be song dancing. Let's hear how Holger Rune will do in the next season. I think he's gonna do very good. I can imagine he's gonna do very, very good. Alter, was machst du da hin? So Beckerhecht is here. Beckerhecht and Tanzi. That's great, Max. Definitely wanna... Great. Hey, Larsy! Thanks. Hey, Larsy. Happy New Year. That's a great question. Definitely one of the top few to look out for, judging by last latest form. The guy can surely get everything within a few months. Dominic Team just lost in the qualies in Adelaide. Oh yeah, he played qualies, true. That's also something I could have streamed, but yeah, Dominic is gonna have a hard time. Even though he had also a good end of the last season. Defunk in the house. Defunk. He played. Did he play Kokinakis? No, he played... I don't remember. Lang. Serve goes in the backhand. Return comes short. As Cerundolo hits a forehand into the forehand. Forehand cross court is missed from Coric. 15 love. Ich stream jetzt und danach mache ich 7 vs. Wild. Also bestimmt bis um 4. Serve into the forehand. Forehand goes back deep as the backhand cross court is out. And that makes it 15-all. Rune has been improving with the help of Patrick. Nah, that's no, Max, please. I mean, yeah. Patrick Muratoglu for me is like wait, I have to be careful what I'm saying now. He's a nice guy. For me, in my opinion, he's not a good coach. But he's a good guy for tennis because he's making so much stuff for tennis. But you've seen, I mean, how many players have he coached in the last couple of years? It's his academy, and all the pro players are there, and he's always sitting in the box of the best player, because that's just he does not wanna. If Holger Rune would be like 100 in the world, and he said, "Oh, this guy is good. I'm gonna join the team, and I'm working out for the next 1.5 years with him," and he ends up being top 10 at the end of the year. Okay, then I'll say, good, Patrick, you were part of it, and you gave your input, and he ends up like this. But Patrick Muratoglu, he joined Holger when he was already on the full run. No one could stop him. I mean, I could sit in his box and say, I'm Yannick Schramm, I'm sitting in Holger Rune's box, and he would still be up there. Maybe he would be 12, maybe he would be 8 in the world, but I mean, it's the coach that did all the job. The coach of Holger Rune worked like for so many years with him. It's not that someone else like comes to the team for like 2 months and that's the reason why he's improving so much. So that's my opinion. Rune will improving as long as Patrick is on his side. Yeah, I think I said enough of them. Hats off, Lars. Lars, go. Yeah, Lars. Yeah, thanks a lot. See, Larsy, 3 times. 3-time donated in the last 5 donations. As second serve goes into the backhand. Backhand goes down the line now from CORIC as they end up in a backhand cross-court rally. Slice from CORIC. CERUNDOLO goes around, plays inside in. Forehand cross-court from CORIC. CERUNDOLO now on the stretch. Loops it very up high. Taken early from CORIC. Coming to the net. Passing down the line is missed from CERUNDOLO. And CORIC playing a little better. Being more aggressive. Taking balls early. Taking off the time of CERUNDOLO. And has the first break point of the match. Player named Kwon. Yeah. Suwon. But Kwon is Kwon. I played Kwon. I played Suwon Kwon with my player in a Challenger 2020. It was actually, yeah, it was 2020, right before Australian Open. I was down there with my player. And we played Suwon Kwon. And this guy on hardcourt there, outdoor hardcourt, he's a small guy, but playing so fast. My player got destroyed like 1 and 2. As they go back in cross court, inside in now from CERUNDOLO. Forehand down the middle as CERUNDOLO sets up the forehand, goes into the backhand. Backhand cross court from CORIC. Down the line from CERUNDOLO is big. CORIC on the stretch, goes down the line. As CERUNDOLO misses the backhand and a break is there for CORIC. CORIC strikes first with that break off serve as he caught him off balance. Wrong-footed him. And more or less unforced there on the backhand side from CERUNDOLO occurred. Also, Spaghetti sounds so good now. Spaghetti? Thought team was getting back into shape. Yeah, I mean, we'll wait. I mean, after the first match, you cannot say much, but let's wait after the Australian Open. So he plays one tournament, another tournament. He plays the Open, and then we'll see. Against Kwon, it's tough. Ja, das kannst du machen. Serve goes out wide, return comes, cross court, approach from CORIC. But the volley missed from CORIC, Law 15. Schlüssel muss in meiner Jacke sein. There's so many tennis players of next gen in the men's singles. Oh yeah. And the edge guy, if he beats Zverev here in 2 sets, I mean, he's in a good shape, that's for sure. Ganz gerne cool. Michailov. Wirst hinkriegen. First serve is missed. Second serve from CORIC goes into the backhand. Backhand down the middle from CERUNDOLO. Net court from CORIC. CERUNDOLO gets there, hits it cross court. Passing not good enough. Oh, and a volley miss from CERUNDOLO. That was an easy layup. Der Clipper ist in der Ablage drin, der linke. Kein Thema, kein Thema. Hol mir, Michi, hol mir auch so ein Paket, Paket für 10 Euro, so ein Paket, ein paar Böller, so. Man kann es finden. Ne, das nicht, das. Ja, was wir schmeißen. Meistens solche, die langen Pakete, wo dann Pakete drin sind, ein paar Böller, ein paar Flitzer. So, ja, gib 15 Euro, kannst du ausgeben. Eigentlich nicht, ne? Ach so, doch, wenn du mich so fragst. Diese X. Okay. Okay, sorry guys, we just have to fix to organize the party. So George is up 30-15 now. As he hits the second serve. Into the backhand. Backhand goes down the middle as George goes around, plays inside out. CERUNDOLO goes inside out as well. Backhand cross court from CORIC. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from CORIC as the ball is out. And back to 30 all. I believe a short sidekick. Finally, Fritz Meinecke reacted to the video of the crazy dude who went on his... Oh, really? Bierstadt, ja, like, come on, I said like 10. Bierstadt Böller, ja, gibt genug. And I've asked you similar things before, and you've always answered, but there's another one. Why aren't the coaches who got their longtime players to top 50, 30 before they changed coaches or changed coaches or whatever? Why are these coaches more well known, advertised? Do you know such cases who perhaps improved several players in the past, say, decades or so? Okay, I need to read the question again. I know. Okay. Why aren't the coaches who got their longtime players to top 50 or top 10 before they change coaches or whatever? Why are those coaches more well known, advertised? Do you know such case or perhaps improved several players in the past? I need to read it again. Random mention. I remember the tennis player Dina Safina. Yeah, I thought about her just now. Yeah, Safina. Is she not a Grand Slam winner? Grand Slam final for sure. Cross-court rally goes on as CERUNDOLO inside out, charge on the stretch, goes cross-court back, CERUNDOLO inside out, charge on the big stretch, CERUNDOLO comes to the net, volleys it down the line, and that's too good. Break point for CERUNDOLO. Yeah, Dinao, yeah, exactly, it's Marat's sister, yep. But did she win a slam or not? I mean, 100% sure she was in the final. I don't know if she has won a slam or not. I think she has won. Oh, she's okay. Yeah, I remember she was in the final. I was not sure if she has won it. So break point now. Service good. Backhand return is short. Inside out from CORIC. Backhand down the middle. Inside out from CORIC. Backhand goes cross court as CORIC hits it cross court. Inside in from CERUNDOLO is out. And break point saved. Or Borna. I wish Dinara did win a slam. So back to the message and the question from Yanis. So for example, let's say for me, a good coach, let's say is... I mean, you can call Bresnik a good coach in my opinion, even though I'm not really agreeing with his way of teaching, but he has created some really good players. I mean, Dominic Thiem, of course, everyone knows that story, but he has been working with a lot of pros before. Serve in the back and backing into the net. Advantage CORIC. So you can say what you want to say about Bresnik, but if you get a 13, 14-year-old kid, as Thiem was that time, and he was not one of the best juniors. He was an okay junior, but not one of the best. And you make him to a top 3 player and a Grand Slam winner. I mean, that's something. And he never changed coaches since they started. I mean, the dad was coaching a little bit and Bresnik, but of course now they have a big fight and a lot of money involved, and kick serve into the backhand cross court as CORIC hits it down the line. Forehand cross court from CERUNDOLO, cross court from CORIC, down the line from CERUNDOLO. That ball is missed and game CORIC. 4-1 for CORIC. Big hold, saving break point here for Borna, and he goes up 4-1. What I wanted to say is that something very interesting for you guys. I'm not sure if I said that already, but Dominic Thiem's dad, he did not have the money to be able to afford all the practices and everything. So what happened is they went to the academy of Bresnik and they made a contract when they were 14. Bresnik said, I'm going to practice with your son more like kind of for free. You don't have to pay much. You just have to pay a little bit. You give some tennis lessons in my academy. So the dad was giving tennis lessons in the academy from Bresnik. And additionally, they made a contract saying that Bresnik gets 50% of all the income that that team is gonna do in the next, I don't know, 20 years or 10 years. So they signed the contract because that was the only way of achieving the goal of making it where he is right now. So Bresnik got a lot of money. I mean, he got millions from Thiem, that is for sure. But they had a contract that he gets, I think it was 50%. Even also, not only from prize money, but also from the money that he gets when he enters a tournament, because at the ATP 500 and 250 events, the tournament directors, they pay the top players. So, for example, Roger was in the last 5 years when he was still playing, it was $1 million. If you want if you want Roger to come to your tournament, you need to pay $1 million that he will play in your tournament. So, and team definitely got like, let's say 200,000, 300,000 per tournament he played in a 250 event for sure. So 50% off to the coach. 50% robbery, Squeaky. I don't agree with you. I'll tell you why in a second. I'll say it a better way. Our coaches improved their players a lot. Getting several players to top 100 or top 10 or higher. Are they well known? Are there such coaches that you know of? I mean, there are some coaches, yeah, but the most of the coaches up there in the top 100, they are double fault from CERUNDOLO, love 15. They somehow got to the top 100. Like, let's say, for example, Iga Swiatek's coach that she won the first Grand Slam with, Piotr Siersputowski. He was a coach. He's younger than me. He's less experienced than me. He was less experienced than me. Good serve, return is missed from CORIC. So less experienced than me. He had never to do something with like professional sport. He was a club coach there in the club. Then Iga's coach could not work with her when she was like 14. And they knew Piotr. So the family asked and said, hey, Piotr, can you help us out? We need a coach. Can you help us to find a good coach for Iga for the next couple of years? We want to go pro and so on and so on. As the back and cross court rally ending up, and the frame from CORIC, 30-15 for CERUNDOLO. So then Piotr made the practice with Iga, and he was looking for coaches. And actually a good friend of mine got asked if he want to work with Iga, but he couldn't because he was still in contracts and stuff. So he said, no, he can't. Bad decision. Anyway, you never know before. But then after some weeks, serve goes in the back and CORIC misses the return, 40-15. So then after, it happened that the parents came to Piotr and said, hey, Piotr, Iga is quite happy. She's happy with the work you do. We don't need another coach. We want you as her coach for the next couple of years. And he was like, yeah, but I don't have much clue about professional sport. I mean, he's a good, solid player, but has never coached like a pro junior or pro athlete. Serve, second serve to the point, big return from CORIC, and a follow-up miss from CERUNDOLO. So then they said the following thing: Piotr will coach her, and they have a mentor from the club, because she was in Poland, and I think it was in Warsaw, a big club, and there was a mentor, an old coach that was kind of mentoring them. So that's how they ended up. And then you know the story. I mean, Iga is such a good player. He was just on the right moment in the right spot. Serve goes out, return is in the middle, and CERUNDOLO misses the forehand inside out. Back to deuce after being up and having 2 game points. So Iga went better. He made his experience. He learned other coaches. He got more experience, and then I mean, she won the slam. But in my opinion, of course, he was a big part of it. But I would say if there would be any other coach, she also would be very, very highly successful. Serve goes out wide into the forehand cross court from CORIC, as that up in a forehand cross court rally. CORIC goes cross court, short down the line of CERUNDOLO, coming to the net. Volley is put away, but he misses that high backhand volley, and it's a break point for CORIC here. So pay for $1 million. I mean, if they play a 250 event, they get $1 million for participating, and they get like, if they win it, they get like 120,000 for winning it. So that's how it works. That's why I give you all these insights. Big serve into the backhand cross court, as cross court from CERUNDOLO, down the line from CORIC, net court, and it stays on CORIC side, back to deuce. So back to the topic that I was just saying and telling you. I was talking about team. Yeah, about the coach. So and then now Piotr he's a Grand Slam winning coach. He got a prize in Poland for the coach of the year. Serve goes out wide, return is short, backhand cross court. That ball is missed. Advantage CORIC, another break point. So he's coach of the year in Poland. He's a good friend of mine. I would never say he's not a good coach, but I know there's many more experienced coaches with a lot of more experience. I don't know if they could have also won a Grand Slam with Iga. No one knows, but she's just, I mean, with 14, 15, she was so good already. It's same with Rafa, and that's why I really like Tony Nadal Service good return is huge. Backhand cross court is big, but missed into the net from CORIC. Back to deuce. Luckiest coach of the year. Yeah, I mean, I know him quite well, and we talked about it. He said, yeah, I was lucky. And now he's there, and he will never, ever drop out of the top 100. Because everyone knows he was on the tour. He has been working with a player that is top 100. He knows everything. He knows other players, blah, blah, blah. So he's practicing with Azarenka, with like Stevens, with all the girls there. Now in Miami, he's with... is he with Madison Brangler? Is he with Brangler? I think he's working with Brangler now. So anyway, he's now in there and he will never drop out there. So now, for example, for any other coach, it's so hard to get in there because these things happen. Service good, return is short. Now approach from CERUNDOLO, and that is a forced one. He saves the break points, wins the game. CERUNDOLO closes up 4-2. And I have another story about a German coach. I think he's also coaching now, top 20 player. Basti Sachs. Who is he with at the moment? Because he was a sparring partner of the Fed Cup team. He was a player. He was not very successful tennis player. He was like ranked, I don't know. Let me check it. I think he was like not ranked higher than 400 for sure. Not like, let's say 600. I would say 600. Let's see. So he was ranked. Highest rank, 1,000. This guy is ranked 1,000. Serve goes into the backhand. Backhand goes deep. It's good. Forehand inside out from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand. As CORIC hits it cross court. Down the middle from CERUNDOLO. Inside out from CORIC. Backhand down the middle. Inside out from CORIC. Backhand cross court as cross court from CORIC. Down the line out from CERUNDOLO. Backhand on forehand on stretch for CORIC. Forehand down the line from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court as a slice from CERUNDOLO down the middle. CORIC sets up the forehand, goes into the backhand. Backhand cross court is missed from CERUNDOLO. And CORIC survives that moment. So this guy was 1,050. He's 30 years old. So he's like 6 years younger than me. He was sparring when he was like, let's say he was 22. He was sparring of the Fed Cup team of Germany. Then he got in a relationship, because that's how it works. He got in a relationship with a German junior. She was like 4 years younger than her. She was like 18 that time, and he was like 22, I would say. More or less, let's say 19, 20, 23, 24. So he was together with her, traveling with her, and then ending up being her coach. Because she said, you know, you're a good player. You know something about tennis. You're going to be my coach. So he went up being her coach. After they split, then some other girl from the top 100, because it's a small circle up there, asked him if he could be her coach. And now he's up in the top 100. He's coaching top 100 girls because somehow he got in there. And once you're in there, you never get out. Rev goes into the backhand. Now backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO, cross court from CORIC. Ball is out, and 30-15. And he was even coaching like top 20 players already. So it's just how it is. The way I see it, Shambini, coach is very important for choosing what to focus on, etc. And then, of course, the player, if it's eager or not, is also very important at that young age. Let's see how Emma Raducanu will do next season. That's true. What do we say the percentage? How much is a coach? How much a player? 30% coach, 70% young player. The opposite, something else. The percentages, I can tell you pretty exactly. The percentage is most of the time between 5 and 20%. Service into the backhand. Backhand down line from CERUNDOLO as they go back into backhand. CERUNDOLO back to the backhand. That's on the line. Now inside out from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from CORIC. Inside in from CERUNDOLO. Backhand goes, a forehand goes up high. CERUNDOLO steps in, hits it down the line, and misses the ball. Uda. He says the word that he should not say too often on the court. So between 5 and 20% depends on the contract, depends on the player. Some players, they like to give them a higher fixed amount and less percentage. The other player says, look, I'm paying you a small fixed amount, but if I make a slam quarterfinal, you get like 20%, and that's big, because a quarterfinal in a slam is briefly $500,000. If you get 20%, it's 100,000. So if you get your play, if you make your player playing a quarters in a slam and you get 100K, that's decent. But the other player says, no, if I make 500K, I just want to give you 5%. So that would be like 25K, which is still a lot of money, but you get a higher kind of daily rate or monthly rate. That's a double fault from CORIC. Still is up 40-30. But the question is, how much could you mess up an elite talent by poor coaching? Oh, it's pretty easy. That is pretty easy. I wish she had never got, yeah, delicious. It makes me sad whenever I think about it. A huge what if Monica never got stabbed in the back? Yeah. It's so shocking. Yeah, it's true. That is definitely true. Second serve from Chorich now goes into the backhand cross court as cross court from Chorich. Backhand cross court comes back and down the line miss from Borna. Back to deuce. Now coming back to the question, is it robbery to take 50% of a player? Is that robbery or not? So, I'll tell you something. Who said it? Like someone said in the chat is robbery. It was Squeaky. So Squeaky, let me tell you something. Gunter Bresnik took on Dominic Thiem when he was 14. When someone is 14, like my players now that I have been to Miami, to the Orange Bowl or to the Monte Carlo Masters, serve out wide is great, and return mistake from CERUNDOLO. If these players, they are good, but you never know how they will end up in the tour. Will they make it to the top 100? Chances that one, like I've worked with like 3 or 4 guys, and they're top, really top. They're like top 10, top 20 in Europe, in the world. Do they make it to the top 100? I would say the percentage is like, I don't know, let's say 5%. Passing down the line, volley drop shot is a net court. And George wins that point. Little lucky here. 5-2 lead for Borna. So do they make it to the top 100? I would say 5% if you're one of the top guys. It's all about your team. It's about your coaches and so on. Dominic Thiem was 14 and he was not one of the top. So the percentage was maybe like, let's say 1 or 2% that he would make it to top 100, or he would, I mean, make it to top 100 is a big achievement. So Bresnik took a high risk. He took a high risk. He would say, I practice with your son for the next, like, let's say 4 or 5 years till he's 18, 19, where he can see, does he make it to the top 100 or not? Does he need to go to college and stuff? So he was taking 4 years of his time practicing Dominic Thiem almost for free. What happens if he, after 3 years, he breaks his leg and he can never play tennis? Gunter Bresnik will have lost 3 years of his life working out, practicing hours over hours, and get paid 0. So it's a high risk thing. And Dominic Thiem and his dad, they decided, okay, they cannot afford it. That's the only way. That's the only way that they potentially make it to be successful, and they really believed in Bresnik and the strategy and everything, and it worked out. I mean, if you would ask Thiem, I mean, maybe I have the chance one day to ask to the dad or to him, and I will ask him about it, because it would be interesting to hear what they say. If they would go back to the same situation when he was 14, would they still sign the contract with these kind of 50%, or would they do it different? Because, yeah, if you do it different, you never know if you would win a slam, you know? I mean, winning a slam is sick. That is insane. She would have her... I love Monica's pink style. Was so unique. I wish I could explain it better into words. My issue is the coach getting 50% forever. Pay the coach while they work, and maybe 20 forever. Serve into the forehand. Forehand goes back short, and a backhand rally comes up as Chorich goes around. Plays inside out. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand down the line from Chorich as a forehand down the line from CERUNDOLO. Backhand early taken from Chorich. Slice comes back as Chorich steps up, goes inside in, coming to the net. And that is too good from Borna Chorich, hitting another line. Love 15. The coach getting 50% for... Yeah, but Squeaky, once again, I mean, it's 3 years that he's investing his time maybe for nothing. And the chance that he gets nothing is like very high. So, I mean, he wouldn't do it for 20%, or, I mean, they couldn't pay him. So that's kind of the situation they were in. So, Squeaky, if you have your job, if you have a job, whatever, what job do you do? Serve into the backhand, the return comes short, approach from CERUNDOLO, passing, not good, volley is forced, and George misses the passing. 15-0. So let's say, like, you don't need to say what you are, what your job is, but let's say let's say your boss comes to you and says, hey, Squeaky, look, I have a program and that can make you millions. And I believe in the program. And you believe in the program. But the chance that you make it is like 2%. But if you make it, you're gonna be a millionaire. But your boss says, the next 3 years, you have to go to work every freaking day and you earn 0 for 3 years. Would you do it or not? Serve goes into the backhand. Backhand return is great. Ball is short from CERUNDOLO. Inside out is missed from Borna Choric. That was a good chance here to get up 15-30. Now it's 30-15. Sure, 100%. Exactly that it is. It is a investment. He was investing his time. It's also money. It's the same. Time is money. He was investing his time / money into that little kid. Organize contracts and stuff. And yeah, if it pays out, it pays out. And then it's all about the contract, so. Kicks over in the backhand. Backhand cross-court as cross-court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross-court from George is missed. 40-15. And I have to say, like, Gunter Bresnik, he was already on tour. He was not like a coach like me or Piotr, who was never built up a top player. Gunter Bresnik had worked with Enes Gulbis and some other real top pros before starting with Dominic Thiem. So he had some reputation that they could kind of trust. Serve is good. Return miss from Choric. And that's the game. 5-3. Choric now serving for the set. I'm a lawyer, which is why I think 50% is too much. Also, while he was coaching Thiem, didn't he have other paying clients? During the time he was with Dominic, I mean, in the academy, there were other people in the academy practicing, but he had different coaches, like other coaches that were taking care of them. A lot of Austrians were there, Ofner and Novak, Dennis Novak. Yeah, they were like a lot of Austrian players were in there. I was watching Bernie Madoff a while about back investment. But you have to, yeah, Squeaky, see it from the other way. Let's say you have a program. You're a lawyer and you have a lawyer program that can go viral and you can make. Let's say you can make 100 million. Or let's say you can make. Okay, you can make 100 million. Serve goes into the backhand. Backhand comes back to Choric. Choric goes inside out. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Inside out from Choric. Backhand cross court rally goes on. As Choric hits it cross court again. Net court. Comes on the line short, down the line from CERUNDOLO. Point slice recovery from Choric is short, inside out. That's the winner from CERUNDOLO. Love 15 in the game that Choric needs to hold. So, you have a program, you're a lawyer, and as I said, it's gonna get viral. It will make up to $100 million, but you don't have the knowledge to do it. You don't have the knowledge to do it. And you don't have the money to support it. And then you go to a person that can program and that can make the program. Serve goes down the line. Oh, that ball is short. Approach from George and a missed passing from CERUNDOLO. That was a little chance here from Francisco. 15-all. And then you find this guy and you talk about a contract and you say, okay, the chance is like, let's say 1% that we're making it. But if we make it, how much percent would you give that person? So you have an idea that can make 100 million and you believe in it, but you don't have the knowledge, and you know someone that has the knowledge, and then he says, okay, I'm willing to work like 3 or 4 years for free on that whole thing. If it gets there, but I want a big payoff. I want a big payday. How much percent do you want to give him? That's the question. Serve goes in the backhand. Backhand cross court as cross court from George is good. Inside out from CERUNDOLO. As the backhand goes cross court again. That's big. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Inside in from Choric. Forehand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from Choric. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from Choric. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Big point. Backhand cross court from Choric. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Still going back into backhand, now down the middle from CERUNDOLO. Oh, and a frame from Choric. That is a frame, and that gives him 15-30 now. I was watching Bernie Madoff. Oh, okay. No, it's alright. Dementieva. What if he coaches a player for 5 years and the player's career goes 15 years for the 10 years? The coach is not working. But that's the risk. That's the risk that he has. If he's working for 5 years and the player decides to not play tennis anymore, he lost 5 years of his life. Hey Mayo, how you doing? I mean, 50% is a lot. I agree. But I mean, if he offers me 20%, I would say no. Just look for another coach. I mean, working like 4 years to get like 20% of the income, and maybe he's just getting to top 100 and the income is maybe like 100,000 and you get 20%, it's 20,000 a year. He's there for 6 years, you get 120,000 euros for that, for it, which is still amazing. You make him to a top 100 player, which is tough. Give me a second, a big point coming up as they go back into backhand. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Oh, and a backhand miss from CORIC. 2 break points for CERUNDOLO. Random Master, I wonder how much entertainment industry lawyers earn from actors. It's not 50%. See, I read somewhere that actors have to pay back their public agents, lawyers. Ooh, almost time violation from CORIC. As a big serve from CORIC coming up. That's on the line, saving the first break point here.
Dang!
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 Yeah, it's tough. 50% is a lot. Kick serve. Oh, that one is missed. So, I mean, what happened with these 50%, if you're the coach and you have a contract with 50%, you're just eating up everything. Hop. As CORIC kick serves into the backhand. Backhand goes down the middle, inside out from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from CORIC. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from CORIC. Inside in from CERUNDOLO as a backhand. Now from CERUNDOLO goes down the line, net court. CORIC steps up, approaches with a forehand down the line. Ball goes up high. And that ball is out. Oh no, the ball is out. The ball is out from CORIC. Break for CERUNDOLO. We're heading to the end of the second set where it's 5-4 and CERUNDOLO serving to stay in the set. What follows this match? The New Year's Eve party in my apartment. I mean, I can leave the stream on and I just put the green screen away and we're gonna have some dancing party. Look. I mean, I have this one. We can make some party here. Wait. Happy New Year's. Oh. So yeah, possible. Now after the match, I think there's no more matches coming up today. So what we're gonna do is watching 7 vs Wild because we are far behind. 7 vs Wild, I want to watch like 1 or 2 episodes, and then it's like, let's say 4 o'clock. I need to head home, changing my outfit, taking some stuff from here back home, and then coming back for New Year's party. Classic Pac-Man. I made some cereals. Good, but eat some healthy stuff, not like Fruit Loops, right? My story. Don't worry, come on, is what he gets from his coach and from his team. Hey, Cammy in the house. Happy New Year. Is it already New Year? No, it's not yet. Not yet, huh? Happy New Year's Eve. Cammy, how are you doing? How is life? How is everything? How was the rough match? I thought it was a tight 3-setter. Fruit Loops is, oh Max, stop it with Fruit Loops. That's the worst. It is like 20. Fruit Loops has 20 grams of sugar from 100 grams. Serve goes into the forehand down the line from CERUNDOLO as they go back into backhand. Down the line now from CORIC. Forehand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from CORIC. Backhand down the line from CERUNDOLO. Forehand cross court from CORIC. Cross court forehand exchange as CORIC goes down the line. Backhand cross court now. As down the middle from George, inside out from Cerundolo, backhand on the stretch from George. Cross court from Cerundolo, backhand cross court from George, inside out from Cerundolo is big. Net court still in. Now inside out. Oh, and that movement was not the best from Cerundolo, missing that forehand inside out. 3 hours to go. Okay. 3 hours. I'll be still streaming probably in 3 hours. Oh, what they do, Max? I think agent is 50% of each job they book, not 50% for life. Not sure what cut is. Maybe. Yeah, but it's a different story, Squeaky. Of course, if an actor makes a contract, then 50%. It's the same in tennis. If there's already a good coach and a good player, they don't get like 50%. They get like 10. As I said, 5 to 20% is a player giving their coaches. Let's say about the let's say ranked 10 to 100. I think top 10 is still a little bit different. As there a forehand cross rally occurs. Oh, and George misses a big one. Cross court forehand goes into the net. That's a big point for Cerundolo. Going back to 15-0. I love Fruit Loops. Oh, guys. Oh, please. Yeah, I'm a little drunk already. Quiet night from... Quiet night? Really? Cammy, you're not celebrating or what? Why? I'm trying to go myself for eating fast food from me. Max, I mean, sugar is the worst. I mean, eating so much sugar. Serve goes out wide as they end up in a forehand cross-court rally down the line from Cerundolo. As they go backhand cross-court, Cerundolo goes backhand down the line. Forehand cross-court from George. Down the line is big from Cerundolo. Backhand slice, recovery is short from George. Inside out from Cerundolo. That is great tennis from the Argentinian. 30-15. Got it fresh for streams tomorrow? Okay. Nice. Nice. Yeah, they start early for me. Okay, now it's the time where I'm in a pain of streaming. Because of course if there's a French Open or like the Europe swing, it's a great time for me, but it's not for you. But now it's starting at like 11 o'clock in the evening till 11 in the morning. So exactly turning the schedule completely around. As now, forehand inside out from Cerundolo. Backhand slice from George is good. Inside in from Cerundolo. It's on the line. Forehand slice comes back. Cerundolo will approach. Inside out. And misses the ball. He doesn't need to get too close to the line. George was so far behind the baseline already. People trying, in my opinion, to go to the lines too close. If you have your opponent in trouble, like play an approach shot, like a solid big target. Don't go to the lines. Because that miss hurts so much. If you play a decent approach, go to the net. There will be 3 out of 10 where your opponent will just miss the ball right away. At least 3 of 10. And then another 3 of 10 where they get the ball back and you just have an easy volley. And then there's 4 points where you really play for the point. 30-all. George takes a big second serve return. As now goes forehand cross court. George with a down the line forehand now. Backhand back to the middle. George hits it inside out. Cerundolo on the stretch goes back and cross court and misses it. On the stretch. A little bit in trouble. And break point. So-called set point in that occasion. Welcome to my hell. Yeah. Squeaky dang. I wonder if that also applies to singers as well. Probably. I mean, it's the same with like if you have an apartment and you want to buy an apartment, they get like their 5 to 10 to 15%. So Dachi in the house. Wait, Dachi, you missed this guy. No. Yeah, this one as well, but I wanted to you were not here yet, right? Pac-Man eating all the money up. Kick serve. George hits it into the backhand. Backhand cross court. Inside out from George. Backhand cross court from Cerundolo. Inside in. It's a frame from George. Gravy pass out. So now we were talking about Dominic Thiem and Gunter Bresnik and about the percentage that the coaches get and like the contracts that they did when he was 14, that he gets 50% of all his income and stuff. Yeah. It is hard if they haven't made it because up and comers need those people to get jobs. It's true. Same in tennis. What's most Highland Camp? Sydney's got an opera house stealing all the limelight. Cinnamon Toast Crunch a large for me? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No, but Max, One portion of Fruit Loops kick serve into the backhand. No, that's a let's serve. Let's second serve. So, why is that always? I need to look into the details of the camera. What did I want to say? Second serve, I want to say. Kick serve into the backhand. Backhand down the line. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Oh, it's on the line. Another backhand cross court. George goes cross court back. CERUNDOLO hints it inside out. Backhand taken early, goes down the line from George. Down the line comes back. Backhand cross court from George is big. Backhand cross court comes back. Slice now from George. CERUNDOLO goes around, plays inside out. As George hits it down the line. Forehand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from George. Backhand down the middle from CERUNDOLO. Forehand cross court comes back. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from George is missed. Good rally. Good point from CERUNDOLO. And that is a advantage. CERUNDOLO. Point to go back to 5-all. It is 20 grams per 100 in Fruit Loops. And that means it's 8 sugar, or how to say it, sugar cubes? 8 sugar, you're eating 8 sugar cubes. With like one like big bowl of cereals of Fruit Loops. Serve into the backhand. Backhand return is short. CERUNDOLO goes inside in. Coming to the net. And that's winner is too good. 5 games all. CERUNDOLO makes it. Being down 5-2. But we have seen the craziest comeback yesterday, huh? 5 love down. 5 love down for the Australian, and then winning it in the tiebreaker. That was a crazy match. Cinnamon toast. I've never heard of cinnamon toast crunch. But it sounds good. Sounds great. Max, a lot of singers, bands these days are doing a lot of the work themselves. Yeah. Go for the cinnamon toast crunch. Every time someone says max at the end of the sentence, I'm like, max is like the short form for maximum in Germany. Probably also for you, but go for the cinnamon toast crunch max, like the maximum of it. Yeah, go for it. First serve is good. Return missed from CERUNDOLO. 50 love. I feel like the only worry actor will be fine if they have a family member who's in the intermediate history. Sham, thoughts on United Cup streaming matches? Thoughts on the United Cup streaming matches? Where do they stream the matches? Serve goes out wide. Backhand cross court as they go forehand to forehand. Now down the line from George. Slice comes back. It's on the line. Inside out from George. Backhand goes cross court. And an inside out miss from George. They stream some matches where? On YouTube? Or where? I mean, Cam, we have talked about it. I mean, if tennis becomes more like 19 unforced errors for George, 18 for CERUNDOLO. Till that point right now, 5-all in the first set. I mean, overall, I do like that there's some matches that are like on free TV, because that brings more people to tennis. Serve goes into the backhand. Backhand goes down the middle as George hits it into the backhand. Backhand cross court. Exchange as CERUNDOLO goes around, plays inside out. Backhand cross court is big from George. Backhand cross court is missed from CERUNDOLO. And he can't believe it. Slams his hand on his leg. Says, move your freaking ass, Francesco. The backhand is a little weird from Francesco. Don't like it that much. On their YouTube, but only available in certain countries. Oh, really? I have not known that. I didn't know that. I think singers and bands earn money through concert and touring. I read it somewhere if I can remember. For sure, great for growth of the game. Serve is missed. At the end of the day, I do like. I mean, even on the slams, if they show some games of the slams on free TV, perfect. Why not? Kick serve into the backhand. Backhand cross court. Now down the middle from George. Miss hit, but it's in. Inside out from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court. Now inside out from CERUNDOLO again and missed. As Joyce shows the fist to the team. 40-15. He's 1 point away from securing the tiebreaker in the first set. At least the tiebreaker. The streaming the matches. I have to see the YouTube channel from them. I remember the tennis player Schiavone. Yeah, she's. Hey! Hey! Serve. Now the rally 4 and cross-court rally comes up as Cerundolo is on the stretch. Back in cross-court. George, cross-court comes back. Cerundolo goes down the line. That ball is missed. And that is a 6-5 for Borna. Schiavone, she was screaming when the ball was on the other side. She was hitting the ball and then she was like hitting and then hey. Yeah, but she was screaming twice, I think, like hey, hey. And the ball was already, I mean, people were complaining because the ball was already on the other side and she was grunting again. Schiavone. Francesca. Yeah, now I think she's now working for Tennis Federation. Oh, and coming back to the topic of coaches, guys. Coaches on the Pro Tour. There's so many ex-players that just retire and they become a tour coach. So it is almost impossible to get in there. It's so tough because there's just 100 players in the top 100. There cannot be 500 players in the top 100. It's just 100 players. So, I mean, there's so many ex-players. Even from CORIC, the guy, Mate Delic, I know him. He was a decent tennis player. I've seen him on Futures. He's a good player. And then he's sparring off these guys. And then they're like, hey, come on, I need someone that can hit with me. That knows the tour, that knows how it is. That that likes to travel, that maybe has no family. And then these guys are becoming coaches. Now Mate Delic is a coach of Borna Coric, winning a Masters event. Congratulations. He has never done a coaching. I'm not sure. I can ask him. I can send him a message if he has an actual coaching license. I would say there's a lot of coaches out there that don't have coaching license because, as I said, it's just how it is. It's just how it works. Which is the same in soccer as well. Sorry, in football. As backhand down the line from Coric. Forehand cross court from Cerundolo. Down the line from Coric. Inside in from Coric. From Cerundolo is missed. And that's a love 15. Spain down. Love 0. Love 2 now. Yeah. Max, that's where they make the bulk of their money these days. No more big record contracts. Yeah, of course. I mean, they're not stupid, these guys that are making music. Benetta. Benetta is the mother of kids with Mr. Fonini, yeah? The cocky Fabio is together with Flavia. Still together, actually. Backhand cross court from George. A backhand miss from Cerundolo. Love 30. Cerundolo in trouble now. I had to sleep last night, Cam. Yeah, Dutchy, that is. Sometimes it is important. But funny that she says sorry to Cam when he's in my chat. She says sorry to him. Like, hey, sorry, I couldn't join your stream because I was sleeping. Serve goes out by forehand cross court return as the backhand goes inside out. Forehand cross court from Cerundolo. Down the line from Coric. Backhand down the line from Cerundolo. Forehand slice from Coric. Is good. Forehand cross court from Cerundolo. Short cross court down the line from Coric. Backhand back to the middle from Cerundolo. Backhand, middle, as they go back into backhand. Cerundolo back to the backhand. Backhand cross court again. Still very solid, nothing special. Still back into backhand, down the middle now from Coric. Inside in from Cerundolo. And the ball is missed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is that not working? Dead points. Serve is good. Now the backhand out line is a winner. That is well played. That sounds weird. Anyway, another set point for Coric. Serve goes. Oh, wait, no, that one is missed. Okay. Are there many tennis here? I would say there's like about 10. Service good return is amazing from CORIC. And that's the winner. Winning the first set for CORIC. 7-5. It's not a winner, but it's a 4-0. Francesco, the guy from Argentina, CERUNDOLO, gets there, but can't get the ball back in the court. And that means 7-5 after 69 minutes. Oh, guys, I'm just realizing there's still a road to 2,500 subs. I need to change that. Wait, I have not downloaded. No way, what? No way! My internet is coming today? No way! When? Guys, my internet box is coming today. It's coming to... No. There's a live feed or live feed. Okay, give me live feed. I want to see where my... Guys, maybe I'm stopping streaming. I want to have my... Oh. I hope they leave the package. Oh no. I want them to leave the package at my neighbors. I want them to leave it at my neighbors. Hopefully they do it. Yeah, I mean that would be sick. And I just have to plug it in and it should work. I mean that would be sick. If I have internet today in the evening, guys, I'm gonna I don't know. What am I gonna do? Make a striptease? But of course not on stream, but just for myself. I was screaming so big. I was in my apartment and my parents were there, so we were moving and then they left. And after they left, I was in my apartment laying on my couch, just enjoying the moment of having the apartment because it's a great apartment. And yeah, living alone finally again. And then I was screaming so loud. I was like, yeah. That was such a relief. I'm probably doing the same when the internet box coming up. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. I hope he does not take it and leave it somewhere else. You're hilarious. Nah, I don't know if I am, but I have a 7 vs. Wild party. Oh, for sure, guys. Imagine tomorrow I can stream from my home. I mean, there's still all my laptops. Everything is here, as I showed in my apartment. Huh? Everything is here. I mean, I can even stream without a green screen, just with my empty apartment in my background. Oh, that would be. I mean, that would be. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, if that's gonna happen, I'm gonna do something. I don't know what, but I'm gonna do something. So Sean, about tennis streamers, I would say there's, yeah, I would say about like 6 channels that are, let's say more than 1,000 subscribers. Okay, more than 1,000 subscribers. I think it's like 6. It's Cam. It's of course BA Tennis who does it in Spanish. It's the guy that does it in Italian. He has like 2,000. Then it's podcasts, the Game to Love podcast channel. And then there's like not many more. Then it's just like some that have less than 10,000 subs. 2,500. So we start the second set with a second serve from CORIC as he goes down the line. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Inside out from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from CORIC. Inside in from CERUNDOLO. Backhand forehand cross court from CORIC. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Forehand down the line is missed from CORIC. As I'm not living here in the apartment anymore. It's freaking cold. It's getting cold. I need to save some energy. Ah. As kick serve into the backhand. Backhand is good as forehand goes down the line. Backhand cross court from, no, sorry, down the line from CERUNDOLO. Forehand cross court exchange. As down the line from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Slice from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court comes back. It's out. Love 30. Okay. Welcome to a new set in a love 30. Do TV shows that revolve around lawyers accurate portray the life of a lawyer in real life? I hope my question makes sense. I understand it. It's a good question. I cannot answer the question. Serve goes into the backhand. Backhand goes inside out as the forehand down the line. Almost approached from Coric as they end up in the backhand cross-court rally. Cross-court from both guys. Now the forehand goes cross-court. Cross-court from Coric is too big because Cerundolo missing the forehand. You dress for winter while Cam melts in the heat? Yeah. It's beginning to look around like New Year's. Everywhere I go. Sarah is not here. I can sing, sing, de-ling, 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 de-ling.
Game.
Yeah, sorry. Serve goes there. Now forehand cross-court. Rally comes up. Down the line from Coric. Backhand down the middle as Coric hits it inside. Oh, inside in. Coric. Miss into the net. An unforced error. He looks like he lost some concentration there. 15-40 now for the Croatian. Number one. I wonder how Stefanos will do next season. Do you think he can win a Grand Slam? Do you think he can win a Grand Slam? No. I mean, he potentially can win a Slam, yes, but I don't think he will. Serve into the forehand. Forehand goes down the middle as backhand is missed, and that's the break. Borna Coric losing the opening game of the second set. 1-love. That was a solid game from Cerundolo, not missing. Playing solid, playing good. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I don't know the lyrics actually, but I think it's quite hard for Stefanos. He needs to remain consistent in the top form for quite long to make it. I mean, on clay, he played very good. I mean, he was in the Slam final and he was 2 sets up. 2 sets to love in a Slam final. Can you believe it, and losing it? Come show some accurate parts. I don't know of any show. Day into day, isn't that interesting? Even trials can be so boring. Yeah, I can see clean now. As Cerundolo serves into the backhand. Backhand goes back deep. Backhand cross court comes up, and Coric takes the first one, goes down the line and missing it. Coric missing the backhand down the line. Trials, yeah, yeah. Now Cerundolo serving into the body. Forehand goes inside out as Cerundolo hits it inside in. That's a big one. Forehand cross court from Coric. Cross court from Cerundolo. Down the line from Coric. Oh, that is too good. Right in the corner. And Coric. Oh, Cam. 2023 resolutions are huge for me. I mean, this year, I think it's the first year where I'm really gonna change my life, actually. After New Year's. I mean, not tomorrow. Because I'm gonna party today, so tomorrow it's not gonna be the first day. But on the 2nd of January, it starts where I will get up at 5 o'clock every morning. I mean, I need to see about streaming. If I sleep in the afternoon, I start like streaming it in the midnight, kind of. Not sure. But kick serve in the backhand. Backhand goes down the middle as a backhand cross court. Cross court from Coric. Cross court from Cerundolo. Cross court from Coric. Down the line from Cerundolo. Forehand down the line from Coric. Backhand cross court from Cerundolo. Cross court from Coric. Cross court from Cerundolo. Cross court from Coric. They still go cross court. They still go cross court. Down the line from Cerundolo and missed. Hitting like 20 cross courts and then, yeah, being patient. And it's 15:30 now. So I will be joining the 5 a.m. club. Getting up at 5 a.m. every morning. And then working my ass off in certain things. I mean, first is the apartment. Then there's so many stuff I need to do. And I want to do sports every morning. Doesn't matter if it's mobility, exercises. I'm gonna stream even some morning routines that I'm doing that people can just join live or can rewatch it kind of. Kick serve into the backhand. Backhand goes down the line as a forehand cross court from CERUNDOLO. That's too good. Back to 30 all. Big point. What else? I think that's like the biggest thing. Like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day, it's kind of a tough one, definitely. Especially if there's late streams, like if I stream till 12 o'clock. But then, yeah, I want to get up always at the same time. Maybe then sleeping in the afternoon, 1 or 2 hours. Didibas posted a nice tribute to Pelé. His grandfather played against him in Melbourne Olympics. Oh, really? Perf. Oh, goes out wide down the line now from CORIC and a backhand cross-court winner on the line from CERUNDOLO. Taking a 40-30 lead. But guys, what are your new year resolutions? What do you want to change? Or you just want to change nothing? Or you just want to go to the fitness center for 1 month and then after January pass, you're like, ah, fuck it. 7 to the backhand return is missed from CORIC. 2-love. CERUNDOLO converts that game and wins that game. Law and Order comes to my mind when thinking about trials. Winning 3 World Cups is not an achievement. Did he win 3 World Cups? I mean, he won 2 in a row. I mean, if France would have won this World Cup against Argentina in penalties, there would have been just the second team that would have won 2 World Cups in a row. Serve, no. But the drama is up. Guys, maybe I'm doing, maybe after the match, I mean, we can watch 7 vs. Wild, but what I can also do is a Q&A. Serve. Goes out wide and CERUNDOLO hits it forehand cross court and that's a winner. That is solid. I want to learn how to cook more and get back into running of my resolutions. I want to learn how to cook more. I can teach you some cook. I mean, I wanted to do cooking streams as well, but I don't know if that fits. Maybe it's a members only stream. Serve into the backhand. Backhand is missed from CERUNDOLO. The greatest there ever was Max. I'm not as much into Go discussions, preferring to refer to the best of each era, but Pelé did more than anyone ever will so many decades ago. Yeah, it's tough to compare anyway. That's really tough. The internet is a fantastic resource for cooking, for videos and recipes. That's true. That's true. Kick serve into the backhand. Backhand goes down the middle. And that return is missed as CERUNDOLO goes like, beep. Missing that one. 15-30. And guys, have you heard about this guy? Have you heard about the new... Have you heard about the new contract from this guy going to Saudi Arabia for 75 million of a year payment? Cristiano Ronaldo, do you like getting paid 75 million per year? How do you like it with your family? Is it great that your family comes there to Saudi Arabia, to a country where... I don't know if I want to live there. You like it? As the rally goes on and ball is out from CORIC. Back to 30 all. Well, 200 per year? He gets 200? Okay. I thought 75 million. That's fine. 200 is good. But Cristiano, 200 is even better, huh? Yeah, I asked Cristiano if he can make that sound for my channel. I just called him. 7 to the backhand. Backhand goes inside out. And a forehand missed down the line from CORIC. And after being up 30-15, he's down a breakpoint. And that will be a 3-love lead for CERUNDOLO. Cooking shows are my porn. Okay. Let's change topics. Let's see. Breakpoint for CERUNDOLO. Or CERUNDOLO. CERUNDOLO, CERUNDOLO, CERUNDOLO. CERUNDOLO. I don't know. Big serve. Now, second serve from George into the backhand. Backhand cross court. George hits it. Cross court back. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from George is huge. Forehand comes back. It's a great recovery shot. Now the backhand cross court coming to the net from George. And that's well played from Borna here. Putting so much pressure. Don't give. No, he has not given. What? Learning English with Trabini. You can clip that, guys, and then putting it into the learning English with Trabini channel. Anyway, there is a new channel in Discord, guys. There's a new channel in Discord, Trabini questions. So if you have any questions for the stream to my person, put it in the channel, because when I do a Q&A, I can use these questions. As now the rally goes on, a backhand cross court inside out from George is missed. Another break point. It's sarcasm from me. No, it's all good. So year for playing there, 100 per year for using his name and products makes. Okay. 2.5 years. I mean, that is. Yeah, but I mean, if look, I mean, we are all payable. I mean, he makes 20 million a year when he's in Europe, or 30, maybe 40, but maybe not now anymore. He's getting old, but serve into the backhand. Backhand goes down the middle, inside out from Chorich. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from Chorich. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from Chorich. CERUNDOLO hits it point cross court. Cross court from Chorich. Has to exchange some points. Down the line now from Chorich. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from Chorich is big. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from Chorich. Point back to the middle. And now they go back into backhand. Cross court from Chorich. Cross court from CERUNDOLO is missed. And that is deuce again. Oh, Max, as well for me. I will read like at least 2 pages every evening before going to bed. Another rule is no cell phone in the bedroom. So my cell phone will not be in my bedroom. Not when I wake up and not when I go to sleep. That's a big change, but that's what I'm gonna force myself, because it's a nightmare to go with your cell phone into your bed and then you're opening any app and you're there another hour where you can just sleep. Stupid. Serve is out. Well, I hope you didn't have a big Ice Age hell if you did. Food Network cooking shows. Big serve into the backhand. Backhand cross, no, down the middle from CERUNDOLO. Inside out from Chorich. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from Chorich. Slice from CERUNDOLO. As forehand goes inside out. Backhand down the middle as CERUNDOLO hits it inside out. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. And the backhand is missed from George. The ball hits the line from CERUNDOLO. And that gives him another break point. Still fighting hard for that game. Break point, CERUNDOLO. I like the people cooking shows too if you're in the US. Off the phone thing, I need to control my phone addiction. Yeah. A lot of people need to. And that's gonna be... Serve is great. Now George comes to the net and wins the point. Back to deuce. Well played. Serve +1 from Chorich. I mean, the phone addiction, social media addiction. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can change, that you can do. That is for sure. Have you seen the South Park episode about Randy watching the Food Network? No. Nope. Serve from George into the backhand. Backhand return is missed into the net. Great serve from Borna. As it's advantage now for him finally. Can he hold here? Oh yeah, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you have not done that yet, guys. Oh, wait. I wanted to do the... It's funny, guys. Remember when I said my internet's coming? I was going to my post office. To download something that I got sent. Kick serve into the backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand down the line is big from CORIC. Now the forehand cross court rally goes on. As down the line now from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from CORIC. CERUNDOLO goes inside in. Forehand back to the backhand of CERUNDOLO, who hits it backhand cross court. CORIC on the stretch. It's a great backhand cross court as they go forehand to forehand. Now down the line from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from CORIC. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from CORIC. That's huge. Forehand slice from CERUNDOLO. Forehand inside out from CORIC. Coming to the net. Slice is missed from CERUNDOLO. What a point from Borna CORIC. And that was a hard struggle to get back to 1-2. After 20 minutes, they've just played these 3 games. As I said, with a big hold from Borna here. Open in folder. Now here and now. Subscribers, boom! Oh, yeah, road to 3,000. Transformation. There you go. And now you just have to go down, my boy. Go down to your other friends. In the layers, a little bit back. There you go. And here we are. That's without layout. And that is with layout. Road to 3,000 subscribers. There we are. I love watching the food. Okay. As we cooking shows, nice. I used to watch PBS when I was younger, but now Granny Chef. It's been a while. Has anybody seen Beard Meets Food on YouTube? No. Max, check PBS station on Saturday and Sunday afternoons. Now they're talking about channels where you can watch some cooking things. That's funny. But it's good. I know it's great. Ah. Oh. Guys, I need to put my socks over my jogging pants because it's getting cold here. It's getting cold in here. Ah. Yeah, hey. Oh. Serve into the backhand. Backhand goes down the line as backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO is huge. As he shows the finger and says, here, I'm here. My name is Francisco, and I'm gonna kick his ass. Social media back to the... No, it's alright. It's alright. I like cooking. I grew up in a kitchen. For those who don't know, I grew up in a kitchen, so... Nothing new for me. Call me weird, but I still like flip phones. What's that? Kick serve into the backhand. George hits it cross court. Down the middle from CERUNDOLO. Forehand into the backhand of CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court. As George with it. Also weird backhand, but it's in now. Down the line from CERUNDOLO. Forehand comes down the line back. As CERUNDOLO hits it backhand cross court. And a slice from George. Is this into the net? I tell you, I apologize for me. No, it's alright. No, Max, it's all good. Trust me, it's alright. I'll tell you. If it's too much, I'll tell you. I'll let you know, no worries. But what I want to try now, guys... Can I clip myself? In. Oh, that is a great stuff. I want to clip it myself. That's a good question. Share, clip, cancel. Serve is good. Forehand. Slice lob, kind of. Is missed from CORIC. 40-15 now from CERUNDOLO. About 120. Is it 120? What, 125? Serve is good. Return comes back to the middle. Now backhand slice from CERUNDOLO. Inside out from CORIC. Backhand down the line from CERUNDOLO. Forehand cross court is big from CORIC. Running forehand is amazing from CERUNDOLO. Down the line from CORIC as a backhand cross court. Rally goes on. Drop shot from CERUNDOLO. That's a good one. That is a good one. Great job from this boy. There you go. I don't need this. Do I need this? No, I don't. Okay, let's get back here. I watched Korean cooking channel on YouTube a while ago. I like Korean food. Does that usually require a wok? Using a wok and getting weird? I mean, there's nowadays they have everywhere these little stores, right, where you can just find everything you need. In my opinion, I think. As the serve goes into the forehand, forehand comes back. It's out from CERUNDOLO. So CERUNDOLO takes the lead, 3-1, but now George 15 love up. Big serve into the backhand. Now the forehand cross court from George is missed. That means 15-all. And there's 15 million prize money paid in the tournament here in the United Cup. As Borna serves, no, that serve goes into the net. As serve goes into the backhand. Backhand down the middle as George hits it inside out. Backhand cross court. Cross court comes back. Down the middle from CERUNDOLO. George goes around the forehand and plays the backhand. What is that? Hits it into the backhand, but not good enough. CERUNDOLO goes around and hits a big forehand inside out winner to go up 15-30. Yes, Sarah in the house. Welcome. Now I'm way better because you're here. As always. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't stream Rafa. As I said, I was not aware he plays at like 4:30 or something, or 5 o'clock he started. Now CORIC. Kick serves into the backhand. Backhand is missed from CERUNDOLO, and that's a miss you shouldn't do. And he's like, I should have put that ball in the court. And thanks for what she did for me. Thank you so much. Giannis and Sarah, enjoy. Serve goes out wide, and that serve is an ace from CORIC, getting him the lead. 40-30 now. Always a charmer. Yeah, I answered the message already. Ah, really? I didn't see it. I'm not sure. I would say possibly of using a wok of cooking weird ingredients. When a Queen fans decide to have a guitar player united, I appreciate it. Serve to the forehand. Forehand returns in the middle as they go back into backhand. CERUNDOLO hits it cross court again. Down the line out from CORIC. Forehand down the middle from CERUNDOLO. Forehand middle again. Down the line now from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court missed into the net from Borna. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. Brian May. And Sarah's profile picture is still like a Christmas. What is that? A Christmas present or a Christmas tree? Christmas tree, Christmas tree. That serve is missed. That serve is missed from Borna. As serve goes into the backhand. Backhand down the middle. Inside out from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Inside out from CORIC. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from CORIC. Inside out from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court is big. But out from CORIC. Another break point. CERUNDOLO is the better player in the second set. Breakpoint number, I don't know, 7 or 8, I think. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all the way. He doesn't feel Christmas is over for some reason. It's about time he was knighted. I remember the old school Nokia phones, lol. Serve is good, and a return miss again from CERUNDOLO, and he looks into the box, and he goes, nah! Right. He was completely mad. Ah! Nee! As serve is a kick serve, is out. Wish you a smutty New Year's Eve and a lot of hand skills. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. Second serve now. Let's second serve. We replay the point. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. That will be appreciated. As Borna hits it into the backhand. Backhand goes inside out as Borna hits it forehand cross court. Down the middle from CERUNDOLO. Backhand back to the middle. Backhand to backhand as now the forehand goes cross court from CORIC and is missed again. And it's another break point. Will he miss another backhand break point? Backhand return? As CERUNDOLO talking to the box, not happy. Must be a happy new year. 12 hours. 12 hours left till we have it in Germany. Oh, that is a warning, actually. Serve goes in the backhand. Backhand is missed into the net. And CERUNDOLO almost wanted to smack his racket. He misses three returns straight on breakpoints. That's unfortunate, but you know what happens. Mayor Pierce had an amazing forehand. Max, you come up with like funny names and funny funny things. I like it. As the serve goes into the forehand. Forehand return is deep. Inside in, coming to the net. Now passing is good from CERUNDOLO. Vamos. Vamos, vamos. Another break point. Showing you streaming from the new apartment. No, Sarah, not yet. Not yet, but very soon, I assume, because today my internet box. I don't know. What should I do, guys? I cannot. I mean, if I go home, just for going home, it's. I mean, after the match, I have to make a decision: streaming 7 vs Wild or go home trying to catch that that box. Serve is good into the forehand now, and CERUNDOLO misses the next return. 4 break points in a row at court, and 4 times he makes a return mistake. Let me see. Can I see here the live? Can I see the live here, live tracking. Serve into the forehand. Forehand comes. Turn goes back to the middle. Forehand cross court rally comes up. Down the line from George. Coming to the net. And that's too good. Advantage CORIC. Wait. I mean, on my phone, I could see the live checking some days ago. And you know what? I had ordered two contracts, internet contracts. Kicks over to the backhand return. This time is in down the line from George. That's good. That's huge. What a hold from Borna Choric. 3 games to 2 now. That was a big hold. So I was ordering an internet, like I was ordering a contract from the internet, and then I called the number from the house that I'm in, and there's a responsible person for the internet, and he made a little more expensive offer, but with a like personal contact. Whenever there's some problems, you know, I can always contact him. And then the router came from the internet contract. The router came to my home. And I was doing this live tracking, which I'm just trying right now here on my phone. And I did the live tracking, and I could see the guy is just like next block, and I need to leave. So I went with my car to the block because I saw where the car is, because it's live tracking, which is sick. But then, wait, this was the router that should go back to the internet provider directly. So I went to this guy and said, "Hey, look, my name is Beep. I'm living in the Beep Street, 20 Beep, and then there's a package for me. Please send it back. Don't deliver it. Just send it back directly." And he can do it, right? Because always, if there's a package coming to your apartment, you don't need to take it. You can just tell him, "No, send it back. It's not for me." Did you see the Ben & Jerry's picture I posted this? No, I did not. Not yet. So then the guy was a little weird, and he's like, the first thing he says is like, "Can you please talk in a sentence?" I was looking at him and I'm like, okay. And I said, "Okay, let's start over again. My name is Beep. I have a package here that you should deliver right now, and I'm living in this street." And he says, "Yeah, which number? The street is very long." I said, 20 Beep. I told you already some seconds ago. So he was, I don't know, he didn't, I don't know, he was like, he's pissed he had to work like on after Christmas or something. He didn't get like, in quite a few times probably. I mean, I was shocked. His behavior was like rude and like completely out of it. Anyway, serve goes in the back and backhand comes back. CERUNDOLO hits it inside out. Backhand comes back in the middle. Forehand inside in now from CERUNDOLO. Inside out. Follow up as backhand cross court. Now inside in from CERUNDOLO. Forehand cross court from George. Down the line from CERUNDOLO. Coming to the net. And the volley is put away. Ching! So anyway. Then I was polite. I was not having an argument at all. And he said, yes, okay, he's not delivering it. He will send it back. I said, thank you. I left. What happens? I get a freaking email an hour ago saying your package is at your neighbor's place called whatever. So he delivered it to my neighbors. What is that? And now I need to go to my neighbors. I need to take the package. I need to open the package. Need to put in the kind of the stamp to send it back. I need to go to the post office and send it back. Are you fucking serious? Now it's charged with a great point. I mean, are you serious? Wow, that's the wrong picture. Damn it, wait. Qatar? Qatar is off. Anyway. I was like, this is a joke. This is just a joke. Serve goes into the forehand and forehand return miss from CERUNDOLO. I like watching tennis from the 90s. Show me, you may know the Titanic song plays My Heart Will Go On. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to stop. My Heart Will Go On. Yesterday, the movie Titanic wasn't on TV. I was just zapping in for like 20 seconds. Let's say 15. It's just the water came in the boat. Backhand cross court rally goes on. As CERUNDOLO is up 30-15, and the backhand cross court rally goes still on. Slice from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court from Choric. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Backhand down the line from Choric. Forehand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from Choric. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. On the line from Choric. Backhand on the stretch. Is in. Cross court from Choric. Backhand cross court from CERUNDOLO. Inside in is huge. Too big. Too big for CERUNDOLO. Back to 30 all. Could you survive a week without the internet? I could, yes, of course. I mean, telling the story is funny. No, but it was not funny. I mean, me telling the story maybe it's funny. Yeah, yeah, that's maybe, yeah. Nah, but if I see this guy again, I'm like, hey, buddy, I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's possible he sent it another package back. I mean, maybe he got mixed up and he sent it another package back. Hey, Chogan! How's your knee? And how are you? Hey, Eduardo! Wait, but guys, I wanted to see the live status. Okay, wait. You just deflecting me from doing the stuff that I want to do. Live? For me, live? Serve goes into the backhand. That's a great return from George, but oh, ball is in. Now big backhand cross court. Backhand down the line from CERUNDOLO, and they end up in a point rally as George goes down the line, and a backhand slice from CERUNDOLO, backhand to backhand, and a backhand is missed from CERUNDOLO. Break point from George, and after having break points to go up 3-love, having break points to go up 4-1, a lot of break points. Now George with the opportunity to equalize it. Wait. I don't know why that's not possible right now. Serve into the backhand. Oh, when the backhand is missed just a little. Backhand return down the line, missed just a little. Oh, I can't see it. I mean, today they're not working too long. Okay. I'll tell you in a second what happens. Back to deuce. Service missed. Yeah. As we're in international family, which tradition do you have for New Year's Eve? We eat at 12 o'clock for each Chimon grape. What? Serve goes into the forehand. Forehand down the line from Chorich. Backhand cross court rally comes up. As Chorich hits it, cross court again. You want to stay on that backhand from CERUNDOLO. They go still backhand to backhand, and backhand miss from CERUNDOLO. Of course, Chorich want to get into that backhand cross court rally. That's for sure. We eat at 12 o'clock for each Chim1 grape. I brought this tradition from Spain. 12 grapes, 12 wishes. Really? I've never heard of that. Go to the internet. Maybe I can use a flip phone or a smartphone for a week of internet. The mom is good. Very good. I'm nursing a bad knee. Yes, I remember that. After bottles of wine, of course. Oh, nice. Sorry. Serve is out from CERUNDOLO. Break point. Second serve. So many people drunk. Knees better. Saying over there. Las Vegas. You better soon. Shermini next time I see the package. Kicks over the back and backhand cross court from George. Cross court from CERUNDOLO. Cross court from George. Inside in from CERUNDOLO is out. Game and 3-all George and CERUNDOLO. What a lot of chances he missed. Off break. Let me get some water, guys. Hey. Next time you tell the guy to send me the package, I'll take it as a last Christmas gift. Yeah, the problem is I need to send it now back within a week, otherwise I get fined. A cheese salami grape and cracker platter sounds so good. We make nice dinner and drink. Do you watch Dinner for One, guys? Put a 1 in the chat if you watch Dinner for One on New Year's Eve. I mean that movie must be known around the world, huh? Dinner for One. So who is watching it? Put 1 in the chat if you watch it. Put 2 if you're not watching it, and put 0 if you have never heard of this movie. I mean, it's a short movie. Backhand cross court rally as inside out is missed from CERUNDOLO. 15-love. I won't be drunk, not really a drinker. Carmini's beat reading. Yeah. Where's Cambini? Cambini is gone. Charmini wants to be a rapper. I can rap the text. Never? No way. You have never no, come on. You're joking. Dinner for One? It's called Dinner for One. Hey, Laz. Tell me you're watching Dinner for One. I guess you're icing. I believe in ice. Don't ice too long, guys. You have learned that, right? Backhand cross court as serve. Forehand goes inside in from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court missed from CERUNDOLO. And that's 30 love. He was really a +4. Yeah, sometimes guys, I hate to listen. Don't know this movie. I've heard the movie Dinner at 8 though. No, I love to listen to the voice messages on WhatsApp on times 1.5 or times 2 because it's a nightmare to listen to voice messages like a normal speed. 20 minutes on 20 minutes of ice. Wiki, no, don't do that. If you're injured, ice no good. And if ice, then not much. And not long. Serve into the forehand. Forehand cross court as slice from CERUNDOLO. Backhand cross court. Down the line from CERUNDOLO. And the ball is missed. 40 love for CORIC. Squeaky, watch the video that I have up there with the physio, Julia Moldovan. I had a live interview. She's a physio on tour and she's talking about ice and about injuries. Pretty interesting what she said and pretty reasonable as well. I have the knee elevated and I alternate heat and ice. And that's a good serve. Wins the game 4-3. 4-3. CORIC with the momentum here. 7-5, 4-3. Just looked it up. German film from 1963. Thought it's international, but it's a Mr. Winterbottom. Yeah, I thought it's a film that is from the US or from Great Britain. Ice will never hurt you. Heat can though. Squeaky, just listen to the interview. Really. You get a lot of knowledge by listening to that interview. It's like an hour, I think, a little bit over an hour, but it's very, very interesting. So if you twist your ankle, on the court, she's not gonna ice your ankle, and she explained why she does it, and it's very, very much reasonable. The same with stretching. People were stretching static stretches before they exercised for so many years, and everyone says no. Static stretching is very good. You should do it before doing sports. But now it shows it's just very bad if you do it. So never stretch static. Stretch dynamic. I can't ice long. No, but don't ice long. I mean, you have watched it. I thought you were here. I thought you were watching the interview because that's about icing injuries and injuries in general. A great interview. That's when I just go outside. Video where? On my YouTube channel. Give me a second. Serve is good to turn it short inside out from CERUNDOLO. Ball goes up high. Ball comes down, but that is missed. Wait. Oh, yeah, right. I need to... Okay, so it's in that video. I didn't know. Okay, I need to upload it from scratch. Service good, return comes short. Inside out from CERUNDOLO. That's a winner. So that's the video, but the interview with her is after the Djokovic match. So it's starting like in the middle. So that's the link for it. I need to text Felix. Give me a second. Felix, grüß dich. Was wir noch machen müssen, ist das Video von der Julia Moldovan, die Tante. Das ist das Match von Djokovic, wo ich das danach gemacht habe. Das runterschneiden, cutten und dann wieder hochladen. George loses next point, 40 love now. Okay. It's cold here. No, good. I mean, I'm getting these people on the stream, so that's an ace from CERUNDOLO. And that means 4 games all. So there's a lot of interviews in my channel that are interesting. Really great interviews, great guests. I had like top 100 tennis players in my stream: Lloyd Harris, Dominic Köpfer, all these guys, and it is definitely worth a watch. Some of them. Everything is in English. All these videos. I mean, the podcast is in German that I have. But all the interview guests, I would say they're 95% in English, because I'm doing it for you guys to get them out there, and then serve is out from George, so you can rewatch it. I'm craving Starbucks now. Jan Mulfight, also the ex-former chairman of Microsoft, I had in my channel. Crazy interview. This guy is now mental assistant for a lot of top pro players. Lehechka, he's in the team of Lehechka. He was at the next gen finals in the box. As the rally goes on, point cross-court rally. Now down the line from George, back and down the line from CERUNDOLO, and they end up in a point cross-court rally again. Down the line again from George. Backhand cross-court and a drop shot volley. George gets there, cross-court. Oh, and misses just by a little. Love 15, but CERUNDOLO, he needs to work hard for every single point. That's good effort from George here, making it very, very hard for the opponent to win a single point. So as I said, he was the former European chairman, and he knows Bill Gates very well, has worked with him, like, because he was for Europe. Microsoft Europe, he was the chair, he was like CEO or chairman, whatever. He was like a really, really high guy at Microsoft. And we were talking about mindset, about what he didn't do in his time while he was busy, and he was just sleeping like 4 or 5 hours every day. Really a lot of input, lot of things that is really, really interesting. Kick serve into the backhand. Now George hits it inside out, coming to the net. Backhand missed from CERUNDOLO. 15-all. Max, yes, I did. I did a lot of like go to my channel. If you click to my channel, wait, if you go to my channel, and then you go to videos, and then you scroll down, you'll see a lot of interviews. I had Marco Trungelliti, the guy who went to the French Open with a car overnight from Barcelona to the French Open. He was a lucky loser, and he drove with the mother and the grandmother, a fairy tale story, and he made it to third round, I think. Serve goes into the backhand. Backhand goes deep. Down the line now from George. It's missed by far. 15-30. I did an interview, how to improve your tennis fitness and well-being. Cold exposure. An interview with a lower back pain coach. She's a fitness coach and specialized in lower back pain. Very interesting, about breathing, about how to breathe. Really, it's an hour, but it's worth it. It's just 44 views. It's a year ago. I mean, as I said, not many people were watching me that time. Serve goes into the forehand. Forehand comes short. Drop shot from George is amazing. Back to 30-all. I have top 100 player Marina Tsanevska. She was 101 that time. Now she's about 60 in the world. Nutrition coach. Also very interesting about nutrition in sports in general. With chess, with tennis. Very interesting talk with Lena Kadlec. I had then Jan Mulfight, the mental coach. As I said, he's the former chairman of Microsoft. I had Dominic Köpfer, top 50, ATP. Serve is good. Return is short. Drop shot again from George. Winning the point one more time. 40-30. An interview with an African junior, top junior, Kolo Monzi. I had an interview with a Grand Slam stringer, Kai Plitt, but this one is in German. Very interesting insights to Roger, to Rafa. Maybe there's subtitles, you can watch it. I had, of course, Who Wants to Be Millionaire shows as well. An interview with tennis beer pong. Like a mix, it's called tennis beer pong. It's a mix between tennis and beer pong. Very interesting. Then Steph Boyage, the trick shot master. I had an interview with him. at the beginning of my Twitch streaming career. Serve goes into the backhand. Backhand cross court rally goes on, and a big miss from CERUNDOLO. An easy unforced error. Missed, and CORIC takes the lead, 5-4. I had Fabio Molle as well. Janne Gunnarsson, an old pro player. Then I had a pickleball cruise organizer in the stream. So there's a lot of videos, as I said. Just click on my channel. Go to, not to live, but go to videos. And then you'll see all the videos that I've released. And there's some cool stuff there. So make sure to check that out. And it's like a podcast. You can just listen to it as a podcast. Just let it run in the background. Listen to it, and you get definitely some interesting insights in certain topics. Even if it was for me, and I studied sports. I like to get knowledge about everything. And there were a lot of things for me that were new also. So European chairman, yeah, exactly. I think chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is good as well with cereals. Yes, chocolate milk with Fruit Loops. I'll check out a video of interviewing people from Mini. Yeah, sure, do it. And I will keep doing these. I will keep doing these because I think it's great. It brings a lot of input. And guys, I have what you can do. What you can help me, guys, because I just created like new channels. So if you go to my channel, guys, click on my channel, and then if you're on the main page of my channel, so you go to my channel and then you scroll down, and after a few scrolls, after a few scrolls, you'll see down pretty much at the bottom. At the bottom, it says Soundini, Shambini Chess, Shambini Fitness, Shambini Interviews, Shambini Coaching. I'll try to create like some more channels where people with a certain interest will find stuff on that channel. Serve goes into the backhand, backhand inside out as a forehand down the line from CORIC, backhand cross court, and they end up in a backhand cross court rally. Cross court from CORIC, and a backhand down the line miss from CERUNDOLO. So go to the channel, go to these channels, and subscribe to these channels. That will be highly appreciated, because I need 1,000 subscribers as well to monetize these channels. For example, Soundini is a channel. If you click on the channel, it is a Kicksurf. Kicksurf, it's an ace. Go to the Soundini channel. As you can see, there's like Christmas music, instrumentals, winter music. There's also a live video from a chimney fireplace, relaxing fire, burning logs. So, as a serve, oh, that serve is missed. So I'm trying, and that's why I'm standing up at 5 o'clock to take care of these channels more and more. Serve is good, return is amazing. But now it's CORIC in advantage of the point, going back and down the line. It's a net court, rolls over, and CORIC wins the point, says, sorry, not sorry. And, yeah, winning the point. I feel like it's so hard to come up with questions of interviewing people. It's not that easy. Tromini Ice. Oh. I get a phone call from the guy that has my car. I hope he did not break it. Ja, bitte? Guys, game set, game set, I meant George. Oh, I didn't see that George had a chance of winning the match. George winning it here in straight sets, 7-5 and 6-4. He was down to love, having to save breakpoints, love 3. Having to save breakpoints to love to 1-5, and finally winning it. Tennis will be an Olympic event. Will it be? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Borna did a good job. But actually, what I wanted to say, if you could subscribe to these channels, that would be appreciated. But yeah, of course, subscribe to these channels that are interesting for you. If you have an account that you don't like to subscribe to other channels, that's fine. If you don't mind, then as I said, like, I'll put in these Shambini Fitness, probably I will put some videos. I will upload some videos of me showing some morning routines and stuff. And CERUNDOLO is gonna completely going nuts. I mean, he had two, yeah, CERUNDOLO had 2 occasions of going up a double break, finally ending up and losing the match in straights. Aye. Hey, Dachi, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Yeah, as I said, I need 1,000 on each channel to monetize these. This is kind of a nightmare, but it is how it is. But the idea is of creating like several channels with several topics. Of course, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of streaming things. But as I said, I can do these morning routines and, like, for example, these interviews. I can just create a channel where it's called Shambini Interviews, and there's only the interviews. So I have like 30 interviews there for sports and tennis topics. Also for other people that are just interested into these topics. So when interview people, do you send them a private message? What do you mean, Max? What do you mean? Can you recommend a specific video versus icing? As I said, I have that girl that is working with top 100 tennis players, and she's working in the Ljubicic Academy and Ljubicic company, because Ljubicic company has an academy, also their managers and stuff. So she's a physio there, and I don't think that Ljubicic, as Roger's coach for the last couple of years, that he will let someone work in his academy that she's not icing, for example, someone's rolled ankle, and that he thinks it's completely wrong. It's the video that I sent here. That's the video I sent here before. That's the link to it. Let me double. I think that's the link to it. Yeah, pretty sure. It's the Novak Djokovic match, and give me a second. So yeah. Yeah, it's a Djokovic match, and around at 4 hours into the stream. Yeah, 4 hours and 2, 4 hours and 3, 4 hours and 5, 4 hours and 4. Yeah, 4 hours and 4 minutes. 4 hours and 4 minutes. I'll have her, Julia. Pretty Julia. And well known, like not well known, well educated. That's the one I was looking for. So that is what was the case. I will cut the video. As I said, I will re-upload it in my videos, so that is in my videos as well. Because when I do live streams, they are just in the live section and they're not in the video section, which is kind of sad. When do you want to do it? When you want to interview the people, do you probably message them? I feel like you do. Yeah, of course. I mean, so far there was no one coming to my channel say, hey, Yannick, can I please be an interview guest on your channel? No, I know. I mean, almost all of them I knew already, so I'll just texting them on WhatsApp saying, hey, look, I have a YouTube channel. Are you doing an interesting topic? I want to do an interview with you about the topic that you specialized in. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm just trying to use all my contacts that I have to create some interviews. And Piotr, the ex-coach of Iga, will come up here. The ex-coach, the coach that made her a slam winner and then they split a year ago, and then she ended up making this like 40 match winning streak. So I'll get him to the stream for sure. I've met him in Miami. He's in Miami working with his player, with Brangle. I think it's Madison Brangle, if I'm not mistaken. And I talked to him. I said, like, why are you not coming to my stream? He said, yeah, you invited me, but you never made a fixed date. So I said, yeah, it's tough because I'm traveling a lot, and then when I'm here, I'm texting him. And for example, now of course he's already in Australia. So yeah, Lloyd is also very nice. Yeah, Lloyd was also a great guy. Yeah. When you get a message back from them, is it from their team or the person? I hope my question makes sense. It makes much sense. It's from them because like all of them right now, I know them personally. So all the people that came in my stream so far, I all know them personally. Even if it's Dominic Cup for top 50 player or all of them. I text them privately and they answer privately. I just asked... No, actually, I did not. I mean, I asked, for example, Manzu Barami. I don't know him personally. I asked him through Instagram if he would be up for it, but he didn't even reply. I mean, they get a lot of messages, so the messages probably get lost somewhere. I feel like it's luck. But Jorgen, do say, I mean, you can do... what you can do if you're injured, which is also something that you can learn now. Listen carefully. Who's Lloyd? Lloyd Harris. He's top 30 pro ATP, but he got injured. Now he's coming back. He's making his comeback in Australia. I just need more almond butter. So just Jogan, what you can do if you're injured on one leg, and that's very interesting what I'm telling you now. Now listen carefully. So what you can do is work out the other leg. I mean, do squats, like half squats as far as you can go down with one leg. Because there are studies that show, I mean, even when I was studying, they did exactly studies on that they say if you're injured on one leg and there's two persons, they both break their leg. They both break their, let's say they both break their right leg. So they both have their left leg left, okay? So one person is just laying down and saying, okay, I have my leg is broken. It's in a cast. I can't move. I can't do nothing. Okay, I need to wait. The other guy, let's make it that way. The other guy says, hey, I have my left leg. I'm going to work out with my left leg. So he does workout with the left leg. He does like bench press. He does squats. He does everything with the left leg. And after like 6 weeks, they do the tests again. They were persons, same height, like same weight, same physical condition. They did a test before, they did a test after. And then after the six weeks, when the cast went out of the leg, or when the cast like got released, you know what I mean. They made tests and it was significantly better, the right leg's muscles from the person that was working out with their left leg. It's crazy, but you can train your right leg by training your left leg. Of course, your left leg gets more trained, but your neurotransmitters and everything in your body understands that if one side is trained, they try to make the same things happening in the other leg, that the disbalance does not get too big. So if you're injured, if your right shoulder is destroyed, don't just like make nothing, because you can work out, make some biceps curl, make some stuff with your left one. At the end of the day, you train also the one that is just completely isolated and yeah, not moved at all. The Shombini, they were like, we did studies on that, like that was like 15 years ago. Develop one super leg with one frail leg. Oh, heard the name before. Lloyd was even in the chat regularly here. You should thumb wrestle yourself. Yeah. Nutella with toast sounds good. Maxi, man, but you're eating. Yeah, I mean, I'm eating also sometimes some shit, but since I did the 30 days, you know, guys, that I'm doing these 30 days challenges, right? 30 days waking up at 5 o'clock, 30 days of cold showering every morning, 30 days of no phone in the night, like in your bed, 30 days of sugar-free eating. I was eating 30 days sugar-free. And that brought me to the moment where I was checking all the packages, and man, it's unbelievable tough. Yeah, it is. The body has its own intelligence for sure. But ever since then, I'm like really like checking the packages and say, oh wow, if it's 10 grams from 100 grams, if it's 10 grams sugar, I'm not buying it, even if I want to buy it. It's just like too much. Jogan, no, it's not. It does not matter about the age. That's the beauty of it. It does not matter about the age. It's not. I'm 100% not pretty sure. I'm 100% sure if you do the same thing, if you have two options, either like 6 weeks or 4 weeks, not moving both legs or like not training both legs because your knee is injured, or like training 4 weeks your other leg, that will help the injured leg for sure, 100%. My right arm is twice the size of my left. My brain is screwed. Cold shower never? Eduardo. Cold shower never exactly is what I said before doing the challenge. I was like, no way. I'm standing up every morning and the first thing is kind of going cold shower. No chance. But the challenge made me to do it. As I said, I do the challenge with my podcast partner. We have the 30-day challenges and we talk about it. I'm doing cold showers till today. I was like you, no chance. I'm not, this is like cold shower. No. Everyone says it. Everyone says it. No, it's off. Oh, no, it's off. But guys, it is very, very good. Not only it's healthy, it's good for your mental state of mind. It helps against depressions. It's helping weight loss. It's, I mean, Google it. I'm not talking bullshit. Of course, it's not nice. I'm telling you, it's for like mental strength, because every morning from you, I'm having the handle in my hand and I'm like, oh fuck, can I skip it today? That happens like every third time that I'm in the shower. I'm like, oh, should I skip it today? And I said, no, there's no skipping the cold showers. And I turn it cold. Of course, it's 2-3 minutes. It's not in the beginning, of course, it's hard, but then after a while, it's fine. But when you go out of the shower, it's a great feeling, and also the feeling you achieved it, you did it again. It's not comfortable. So yeah. So just do it for 30 days, and even Eduardo, do it for 30 days. Just give yourself, go out of your comfort zone. All the people, they're in their comfort zone, and that's the worst in my opinion, and that's why I love that I started the podcast and did these challenges. I learned so much about myself, about life, about health, about so many things, and that ended up right now in making these New Year's resolution that I'm changing my whole life. I would never do that when I didn't go out of the comfort zone in the last 1.5 years. So this is one of the biggest changes in my whole life. And it's gonna be interesting if I can achieve it, if I can really change a lot of things. Or if I just get back to where I was before doing all these challenges. I was 42, now I'm 52. I'm a hot 50. No questions about that, Joe. I don't know where you're at in your healing, but you have resistant bands. Those and step block were part of my PD after I was hit by a car. Knee damage. Oh, the cold showers in winter are tough. It is 100% tough. Yes, it is. But as I said, like there's so many successful people that do cold showering, and they say they didn't get they were not becoming successful because they were cold showering. But the thing is getting, like, first of all, having a routine, having a morning routine, doing it every freaking morning. The first thing is very important. The second thing is, as I said, that you know that it hurts. It's not really hurtful, but it hurts to go freaking under an ice cold shower or in an ice bath. But then after you know yourself, you can do it. And then if something in your daily life comes up and you're like, oh no, it's hard, it's nah. I mean, you're like, no, freaking hell, I can do it. I mean, if I freaking cold shower, if it's outside -10 and you go cold shower, then you can achieve other things as well. Well, like for the challenge, I can do it, but not for living. But Eduardo, do it, like really, start tomorrow. Take it as a New Year's resolution, all of you guys, and cold shower every morning. You can shower just normal. Shower normal, do all your stuff, wash your hair, whatever you need to do. And for the last at least 30 seconds, make it better a minute. 2 minutes is already advanced, but if you're really strong and you say, okay, I wanna get the full package, make 2 minutes. And cold shower for 2 minutes. After that, close the water, no hot shower after, close the water, go out, dry yourself, and do it for 30 days. And then you come in, and we talk on the 31st of January, Eduardo, in the chat. And then you can tell me, hey, Yannick, I did it for 30 days straight. And it's just not working for me. And then I'll believe you, and I say, okay, then I'll do understand. You tried it, it's not for you, and it's fine. I mean, don't you think I'll be safe through it? That won't make it worse, will it? It depends, Joe. It depends. I mean, if it's the meniscus, I mean, swimming is it's always good for any kind of injuries, kind of, because it's like it reduces the impact. Of course, jogging is a disaster, but it depends on what's wrong with the knee, and I'm not there. I mean, I assume it's good, but I can't say because I didn't have any clue what's the problem with the knee. What about a cold bath? It's quite intense at first, but your body goes numb after a minute. What is goes numb? What is that? The WYCA has a great heated pool. You can stick your cold showers. I walk really far to get there. Like actually, I do fast daily. I have a little bit more than a year. What do you mean fast? Cold shower? A quick one? I used to have a hot shower, then before I get out, I put it cold for a minute. Juicy, perfect. Perfect. That's great. That's good stuff. Very, very good. And I have another video of cold exposure. Nurse does think it's a torn meniscus. Okay, that is not too good, but nice after the walk and again after swimming. Imagine cold water being poured on you when you're dancing. Like in a old dance bar, or what are you what are you referring to? Ah, fasting. Ayun. Ah, okay. Okay. Which kind of fasting do you do? Like 16:4 or 16:8 or 24? Yeah, fasting is good, yeah. If you're like eating just like, let's say for 16 hours you don't eat and for 8 hours you eat, right? That's fasting. A little bit of smutty talk is always here. Max takes Sarah's place. 16:8, okay, interesting. I was referring to a dance movie flash dance. Ah, okay. Yeah, right, Max. Yeah, right. Did you lose a lot of weight, Eduardo? A physical therapist says if I can walk for 15 or 30 minutes, it's good for my broken down knee. As I said, I'm not really a physiotherapist. Don't want to give you any much advice about it. What's the fix for torn meniscus? I think the meniscus is a ligament you don't need essentially. Probably strengthen the muscles around the knee. Have a hockey team's physical therapist. There's actually no other match. No, I think there's. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure there's no other match at the moment. I'm gonna probably do 7 versus Wild because we're so far behind. And so George Chirundo was the last one. Vikic. That's already gone by a long time. No, I think that was it. The play has concluded for the day. Guys, the link is live again for all the members. If you want to watch these matches live, as I said, I have the live match link. And it is back. Not too much, I guess, but I did for the health benefits. Okay. Max, it's because I talk of frisky teenager all time. Maybe, yeah. I need to see like which was the latest
Welcome back, everyone.
No, not welcome back, Caro. Which was the latest stream that we have done on 7 vs Wild? So we have watched number 9. So we are on number 10. We have to do number 10. And I have to still do all the vlog. The vlog from Miami. A lot of stuff to do. Pers is 3 hours behind East Coast. Pardon me? You saw Sean? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, guys, let's watch it. I'm just setting it up. And then thanks for the stream, Shomini. Good luck with the internet box. Yeah, I hope the internet box is coming. Yeah, for sure. Thanks a lot. We're gonna watch 7 vs Wild, the survival camp with Fritz and Knossi and all the other guys. So yeah, thanks. So the internet, guys, if the internet is there, I mean, I'm gonna go nuts, to be honest. Gonna go nuts. Bum. Okay, they're on number 16. They are on number 16. Okay, here's 10. Happy New Year, guys. Hope you're all good. Have one. I'm bone on bone with the torn meniscus. But the meniscus, really? I thought the meniscus is just stabilizing. It's not bone on bone, but okay, maybe your knee is different. There's some with some meniscus recovery exists on YouTube. Oh, that's for sure. That is for sure. Find kind of everything. Yeah, Sarah, for sure. Same to you. Juicy, yeah, take care. See you later, alligator. Giving you youthful vibes. Oh, 100%. 100%. Number 10. And it's new start. New start is the episode called episode number 10. Dun, 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 dun. I tore mine, so it shifted to the side of the knee and it's no good. I say no good. Redirect. Where is it? Customization, I think. Yes. Add 7 versus wild. Save. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna watch 7 versus wild now. Make sure to hang in here. Also, me bitch about my knee. See you soon, guys. Yeah, for sure. You can bitch about it. It's no worries. Guys, thanks for the stream. I'll just redirect you to the next stream. I'll be live back in 1 minute or 30 seconds. Thanks for those who are leaving. Thanks for joining the tennis. Thanks for the donation, Las Vegas. Thanks for €1 donation. Appreciate that. And see you just in a really few bit. For the other ones, have a great end of the year. A happy new year and see you very, very soon. Take care and see you soon. Chi-chi.